So you can see this thing is constantly evolving. I've refined things a little bit in the background, changed my shapes a little bit, and even here. I'm really trying to lay in my rock designs. I'm going sort of mid-values, mid-tones, varying colors a little bit, but I want to establish this quite strongly first. I removed the stump that I had sitting here. Excuse me, didn't like that, so that's gone. So I'm just sort of feeling my way through it right now. We'll just see where it goes from here. I like how it's going, but you know, that could just be one stroke away from not liking how it's going. So, you know, we just, like I say, just kind of play it by ear. Yeah, I've got a plan, but that doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. See, this was going to be in the shadow back here, but I think I'm going to bring this more into the foreground and have it catch a little bit more light. Such an interplay of things going on here. It can be intimidating. You know, there's no question about that. But again, you know, if you don't go through it, then you don't push yourself. The reward is smaller. Because at least if you push yourself and you break a few rules, and you're willing to play and do daring things, then at the end of it you can at least say to yourself, wow, I can't believe I did that. You know, with some pride. Pride and accomplishment, that is. Okay. Well, as you can see, I keep messing around with this thing. I'm hoping to have, you know, this is undercut here a little bit. The weakest of the rock, or put this way, the most eroded rock being on the lower end here. You know, this might be more of a granite-like boulder that's sitting here. A little more granite on top as well. I'm hoping for sort of a cave of sorts. Disappearing in there, and then undercut in behind here as well, but still catching a bit of light, but not much, being more subdued. I'm probably going to have to reintroduce a piece of driftwood, or maybe a stump, or maybe a boulder or something sitting on or behind this ledge in order to help qualify that this is pushed back and to give this area a little more interest. Because if I just stay dark here, well, we have a hole in the middle of our painting, and that wouldn't work out so well. I'm not taking you along because I'm really just laying on a few strokes and then looking at it, laying on a few strokes. I'm doing this in a very leisurely and thoughtful fashion. Well, this area, I still haven't decided how I want to approach this. You know, this erosion, of course, is over a huge amount of time, and on the west coast, due to the climate, things grow quickly. So I could even have a bush growing in here a little bit, you know? This could actually act like a flower pot in behind that swale. Or there might be a boulder, or there might be... I'm revisiting the idea again of putting maybe a somewhat interesting piece of driftwood in behind there. Not sure yet what I'm going to do. I've said this before, you know, when you're unsure how to approach a certain area or what you feel would be the best options for a certain area, it's sometimes is nice just to go to a different area of the painting. Excuse me. That you are confident in. So no matter what happens, if like I'm confident in how I'm going to do this rock. The sunlight is going to be filtering through, some trees or what have you. The sunlight's really going to be around in the backdrop here, mostly in the background. This rock is going to be more in the foreground, but it'll be back into the shade again. So, the more information you put on a canvas, the more aids you're providing yourself to make decisions as the painting progresses. So painting this in, and possibly even the water, and if need be, even painting the rest of the trees and what have you in, they will all help me to decide exactly how I'm going to approach this area. The more information, the better. This is the most important area of the canvas, probably right around here. So let's do that. I'm just going to put in a few strokes here, and we're using just cobalt blue and raw umber, and I don't think we'll even deviate from that very much. Yeah, I'm kind of keeping my stylized lines going here as this rocky mass gets painted. I think that's good. It provides a little hint of drama here. We've got, dark against light, and somewhat opposing shape. This curls down, this curls up. Opposing curves a little bit. They balance each other out to some degree. I'm going to add a hint of white to that. Not too much. Oops. Yeah, that rock is already getting kind of busy. Is it too busy? No, maybe not. I'm going to go a tad darker again here. Trying to stay economical with my strokes here. I don't want to make 10 strokes if I only have to make 2. Okay, I'm going to join those two. I'm going to kill that a little bit, and maybe I shouldn't. It's pretty light right there. There, that's, I think, a happy medium. All right. Now, maybe I'm being a bit of a fussball here. No, I'd like to maintain this line. I might make it a little bit, yeah, I'm going to make it a little bit wider. Just to give myself a bit of forgiveness when I have to lay in some other colors here. Okay, I think that's working. So I've raised the value of this stony mass here a little bit, and I'm going to paint the water in as well. So, you know, around the point of a rock, if there's any current at all or any wind at all, the water can change hue and color, and it's getting shallower as it gets towards this area and coming into the light a little bit. So I have a line here coming off the tip of these rocks. Above it is ultramarine blue, a little bit of yellow ochre, and a little bit of burnt sienna. Below it, I've removed the yellow ochre. I'm just going ultramarine blue and burnt sienna, and in some places even leaving out the burnt sienna. Just, you know, a little bit of interesting color there. Okay, I'm just gonna work with that. Such an it's relatively important, but it's really very subdued, isn't it? I mean, we don't want a lot of importance placed in this area. So we are just going to do that. Filling it in, but with a very minor bit of variety. Now, let's see here. I think I'd like to. Was that too high a value? No, I think that'll work. Just touch that white. Just touch that white. Put a little bit of finesse on that line. You know, I think that's probably all that needs right there. It might even be too interesting, I don't know. No, I think that's good. Okay, that's got our foreground. Now, I'm going to drop the painting and I'll get playing with the rest of it. But that's it for now. It's coming well, I think. As long as I don't get in too much danger of making too refined a painting out of such a small panel. I don't have the brushes small enough to do that, and I don't like the effect, as I said before. So here's where it sits. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye. Well, that's quite a change from my initial sketch, isn't it? That's drastic. Anyway, we'll just call that an amendment. And here, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens very soon. That's for me to know. And you to find out. You know, actually, I don't even know. Good night, guys. Talk to you soon.